Fifth Dimension Media is introducing our brand new video series called Visa Made Simple. This series highlights some of our best success stories from our world-renowned immigration services program. In just a few short years, we have helped thousands of applicants obtain visas to the country of their dreams. We specialize in K-1 visas, work visas, travel visas, and countless more immigration-based services. Fifth Dimension Media's immigration services has served a very diverse client base. We take pride in being able to work with clients who represent a wide range of cultures and demographics. We can accommodate potential clients no matter what part of the globe you call home. In the Visa Made Simple series, you will hear success stories from previous clients who have been approved for visas in the US, Africa, Southeast Asia, Europe, Australia, and the Middle East. We are proud to say we have the most competitive price point in the industry. Rosie B is a name that you can trust in the immigration world. As a resident of the Philippines, Rosie was able to obtain a visa to travel to 13 different countries, including Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, China, Japan, and countless more. Rosie B was able to obtain a work visa to Canada. She also gained entry into the US using the K-1 visa application. There is no better person to help you with your visa application than a person who has extensive experience with how the immigration process works. In the past, our main source of advertising has been word of mouth. Satisfied customers oftentimes refer our services to their family, friends, and business associates based on our top-notch quality. Considering our outstanding visa approval rating, we have decided to expand our operation and open our services to the entire global community. Don't waste time and miss opportunity that could change your life. You could be the next visa success story. Take the first step in making your visa dreams a reality. Now, let's take a look at one of our beautiful visa success stories.
Hi guys, it's Megan Rosie B and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know guys, it's been a while since I made my last immigration video. I'm really so busy. I'm really sorry that I was not able to make a video because I was really busy. When Canada started approving visas, mostly of the applications that I filed were approved and I was referred to their family, to their friends, to their colleagues, or to anyone who filed their visa. So I have actually a source of applications for the past months. Like I get daily applications and I didn't have time to make videos about immigration because I don't really have anyone that I hired to that will help me with my immigration services, because I personally review the papers. I personally review each of my clients' profile and all of the documents that they submitted to me, because I don't want to mess up somebody's immigration profile. I don't want to hire somebody who doesn't have experience and they will mess up my clients' applications. I personally check, I thoroughly check, I review each and every documents that my clients submit to me, because immigration is the life of the applicant. So once you mess up the applications, they might get refused, and it's already part of their immigration history or immigration records. Let's say you make somebody else's papers with the different applicants, and then it's already a record that you submitted false information. I don't really hire anyone that doesn't have any experience or doesn't have any expertise. So I personally review each and every documents and each and every client's profile, making it sure that each documents is submitted right, they submit the right documents, their applications is filed right, because I'm the one who do their make their immigration profile. I make their immigration access. I just give them the access so that they have a control over their application. But I do everything from filing to writing a letter of intent to apply for a visa. I personally review each and each documents. I make it sure that they are applied right. So that's why I was busy, because I'm not hiring any other people or any other employee that will help me, because especially if they doesn't have any experience or expertise with this field, because this is somebody else's life and I don't want to mess up with it. So that's what makes me busy, so I was not able to make videos about immigration. But finally, guys, I finally find time to make videos. So today, guys, we will talk about on how you will avoid mistakes in your applications. Because like I said, if you have mistakes, let's say Canada will not have an interview. They will assess your documents, they will assess your applications, they will approve your applications based on the documents that you submitted. So you don't have the chance to explain yourself. You will explain yourself self. You will explain your applications, why you deserve a visa based on the documents that you submitted. So it's important that you submit a right documents because they will assess your application based on the documents you submitted. So in today's video, guys, we will be talking about visa made simple. In this video, I'm going to discuss to you to avoid mistakes when you're applying in your visa, make it more simple, more direct, because especially in Canada, where Canada assess your applications based on the documents you submitted. So they will approve your application based on the documents you submitted. You will not have an interview. So it is important that you will upload a right type of documents. You will upload correct documents because your approval is based on the documents you submitted. So it's important to understand the type of documents that you will submit. So much documents might refuse your visa application. The first series, guys, that we are going to discuss about visa made simple is how to avoid mistakes and what are those mistakes that you should avoid in your visa applications. So number one, guys, is submitting a right type of document. So let's say your purpose of travel is visit or tourist visa. So you should not submit your resume along with that applications, because the resume is when you are applying a work. You go there to visit a family or to tour for leisure and tourism, and you submit your resume. So you should not submit these documents based on the purpose of travel. And let's say your application is work visa. You apply for a work visa and you didn't submit your resume, or you didn't submit your work history or work certifications, or any documents related to your purpose of travel. So it is important to understand what is your purpose of travel and what documents you should submit to prove your purpose of travel. So guys, that's the number one mistake that you should avoid in applying a visa. So don't submit unnecessary documents, especially if it doesn't help in proving your purpose of travel. So if you apply for visit visa to visit your children or visit your daughter who will give birth, so you should have an invitation letter that will explain what you will do in Canada. You should submit also a proof of relationship with the person who invite you in Canada. If you apply for work visa, you have at least a qualifications of the work you are applying for, because even if you have an LMIA or valid job offer, but the documents you submitted doesn't prove that you have the capacity to fulfill the duties that was listed in your LMIA. So LMIA, by the way, guys, is a permit of a Canadian company to hire a foreign employee. So even if you have this, guys, this is very important in applying a work visa, and you doesn't submit the necessary documents that will prove that you can do the responsibilities of the job offered to you. If you are applying for a student visa, so at least you will submit a letter of intent to study in Canada. You should have a letter of acceptance from the institution or the university that you intend to study. So remember this, don't submit a documents that is unnecessary to based on the purpose of your travel. So that's the first mistake that you should avoid. The second mistake, guys, that you should avoid is please don't lie on your immigration history or your immigration records. Let's say you have a refusal of your previous applications in Canada or in United States. Please disclose this information that yes, I was refused for a visa when I applied in 2018. And I believe that this application, I submit the right documents that will support my purpose of travel. It's because if you lie in your immigration records or immigration history, the immigration will know your immigration history even you have a new passport. Your new passport carries your past history of travel. So please don't lie to the immigration. If you have any immigration refusal in the past, just disclose it. There's nothing wrong with it. If you doesn't submit a correct documentation in your last application, just disclose that you were refused. Because if you will lie in your immigration records or in your immigration history, you will be flagged as a fraud, or you will not only refuse a visa, but you will be inadmissible in coming to that country. So you will no longer be issued a visa, and you will be banned for period of years or maybe a lifetime. So please don't lie in your immigration history. Just because you have a new passport doesn't mean that it doesn't carry the records of your immigration history. So being honest in your application, it will help you approve your next visa application. The third mistakes, guys, when you apply for visa application is your financial capacity. Some misunderstood this financial capacity. You apply for a tourist visa and you stay for 14 days, 15 days, but your money is not enough based on the cost of living or based on the activities that you are going to do in Canada. Let's say you said that you are going to tour into different places, but your bank doesn't say it. So it's important that you have enough money, enough financial capacity to support your purpose of travel. So financial capacity is really important, especially based on the purpose of travel. Even you are just visiting, even if you have a friend where you will stay on that person's place during your visit, you still need to have money that you will expend while you were in Canada. Because the government, guys, doesn't want you to be a liability in their country, so they make it sure that you are financially capacitated based on the purpose of your travel. So the requirements of your financial capacity is based on your purpose of travel. If you travel in Canada as tourist for the period of 2 weeks, so be sure you have enough money to cover the 2 weeks of your trip. If you came to Canada on a student visa, be sure that you could pay your tuition fee, you could pay your accommodation. The fourth mistakes, guys, is this might be the simplest mistake everyone could make, but this will have a very big impact in your application, is the duration of your stay. Let's say you went to Canada as a tourist and you will stay for a period of 2 months. Most of this is so long. So if you go to tourist, if you just go for a country to tour, don't make your stay in your visa applications more than 1 month. Because once you get your visa approved and let's say you're approved for a visit visa and the tourist visa, you are allowed to stay in that country for a period of 6 months. So but in your application, make it sure that you will not put more than 1 month, especially if you go on Canada, let's say tourist, and you have a job in your home country. So the will plug that you might be coming to Canada as tourists, and then you will look for a job. So make it sure, guys, that your duration of stay will have something to do with your purpose of travel. So you are a retired couples and you want to visit your children in Canada, so don't maximize the 6 months. Because Canada, actually, guys, the good news about Canada immigration right now is they are actually approving multiple entry visa based on your passport expiry date. So it's very, very good news, guys. So once you Canada is now approving a multiple entry visa. So in your application, don't put over or almost 6 months. So if you came to Canada to visit your children, maybe 2 months would be good. If you are a retired individuals, if you go for tourists, don't over 1 month in your applications. Because once you get approved, you can stay up to 6 months, but please don't overstay, because it will also affect the next time you come or the next time you will enter Canada. So make it sure, guys, that the duration of your stay will align in the purpose of your travel. So don't maximize the 6 months. This might be a very simple mistakes, but this will really refuse your visa. So those were the common mistakes that you should avoid in your visa applications. But if you think that you need the help of an immigration expert or an immigration consultant, you can contact me, guys, on the email on the screen, provided in the screen. We will do a full immigration service where we will make your immigration profile, upload your documents, making it sure that your application is done right. So you don't need to worry about making mistakes in your applications, because we will take care of it. So if you need my help, guys, our initial consultation is free. We will help you understand your qualifications. We first review your qualifications, your profile. You will only pay our services once you avail our full visa service, but our initial consultation is free. So I hope, guys, you learned something from this video and you will avoid mistakes in your visa applications. In our next video, guys, in this Visa Made Simple series, is I will talk about different type of profile, different type of application that I have submitted. Even if how hard it is, guys, they came from Sierra Leone, they came from Nigeria, but how did their visa get approved? So I will discuss this type of visa applications and how I make their visa approved. So those are the next topic that we are going to discuss, guys, in the different profile of the visa applications. I actually served hundreds of applications. I guess I have submitted over 500 applications. Mostly of them are actually from South Africa, in Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria. I help those people's visa applications that they get approved. I have clients from the Middle East and Qatar. I have clients from the Philippines. I have clients from Vietnam. So I actually applied so many applications from all over the world. So I get a very large sample of applications with the different qualifications and different profile that will help you understand, that will also help me understand how the immigration works. So if you need my advice, guys, if you need my help in filing your application right, you can contact me in the email. So see you again on my next video.
I hope you have enjoyed our Visa Made Simple success stories today. Don't put your immigration dreams on hold. Get the ball rolling by booking your 30-minute immigration consultation today by clicking the Fifth Dimension consultation link in the description of this video. At the end of the consultation, you will know if you are a good candidate to travel to. Again, don't miss the consultation link in the description of this video. You can also reach me via email or WhatsApp as well. Please check the video's description for those links as well. Sit back and relax while we submit all of your documents and visa application on your behalf. All you have to do is wait for the visa to be mailed to your home. At Fifth Dimension Media, we believe one's destination is never a place, but a new way of seeing things.